say this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Wait, Belty Pwede. Stay as you are. We're going to get ready for the national anthem. We're going to show the whole of St. Lucia and the world how much national pride we have.
Them free food, free water, free transportation. Beaufort, Labrie, Sozel, Miku, we are sick and tired of the ill treatment of the St. Lucia Labour Party. We will deliver. Let me hear you say it. We will deliver. One more time. We are going to deliver jobs and jobs and jobs for the people of the South. We will deliver. The marina they promised us so many million years ago. But marina, they oppose the marina. They oppose hotels. You, every day you are in castries, cutting ribbons, hotels, opening of hotels, Royalton, Sandals, Kisa, Janvier 4. Nous pas moun. Avoidez. It is time our people wake up in the morning and go to jobs in Beaufort, in Labrie, in Sabichoa, in Sozel. It is time. Too much, too much, too much. Enough with the Labour Party. Do not believe them. Do not believe their scare tactics. The United Workers' Party will deliver. On behalf of the Beaufort South constituency group of the United Workers' Party, I am the chairman. I welcome every single one in Beaufort tonight. I want you to pay attention. Listen to the when you you reject the fake news of the Social Labour Party. Welcome and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Harrow. Very good welcome. Do you feel welcome? Do you feel welcome in Beaufort South? That was a fine welcome. And Mr. Harrow spoke about empowerment. Empowerment is important. This United Workers' Party that I proposed for Beaufort South. You know, it gives me great pleasure to call on one of our stalwarts, Mr. Moses Vaval, to speak to you. Show him some love and welcome Mr. Vaval.
The only thing that might have happened to me is that I'm getting uglier. I know that. Sweetheart, there you are, my girl, as usual. Mama Iflabo! Now, mon ti manière cointif pour me couiller comme ça au soir. Parce que moi pas te quoi autant si vite, autant vite. Moi te ka ni l'occasion pour adresser en façon ça là, comme si nous avions une campagne politique. But you know the world is a strange place. And sting. Although the frog and he stung the frog. That's what the Labour Party always represent. Poison. Everywhere and wherever. Poison. But I have said it to them. I will keep saying it to them. As long as people like me have the breath of life, they must know that the danger is always there. Now tonight, I want to take you down a brief history, not long, to give you a picture of the view fort that you were in. The view fort I made my home. The view fort I came to live in. And this place that I love so much. In 1970, I came to Vieux Fort. I came to Vieux Fort to work. I left Martinique, where I was living and working, and came here. There were other circumstances, but when I got back here, I said, no, if I have to be around for a while, I might as well find work. And I did find work. The Halcyon Hotel then was being built by a company called UWP and Company Limited. I know that, darling. I know that. I remember. Good for you, my love. So there are people among you here who were there in the days of Halcyon. The hotel opened in 1971 in the month of May, just as we are now in the month of May. But there were two projects in Vieux Fort at the time. The Halcyon Days Hotel was being built and were opened on the same day in 1971 in May. Vieux Fort had never seen a bigger fete than that. And the opening of these two master projects was called D-Day. And any one of you who's here who remember D-Day would know what a fete that was for 2 days. Because you see, a new dawn had arrived. And Vieux Fort was taking its first step into the future. The hotel opened. I worked for UWP and Company. When I left, or when the project shut down, I was the youngest St. Lucian there at the time as a foreman. And I worked everywhere on the site. And when I went over to Halcyon, I became an engine room operator, rose up to the rank of supervisor, and I worked in that place for 14 long years. Hello. For 14 years, I worked at that hotel. And what I want to say to you, in those days, Vieux Fort was Vieux Fort. There was never a dull moment. Every business in that town would shine. This strip, you could have called it the red zone, simply because there was so much activity. On a Friday night, you would choose where you want to go, because everywhere there was an activity of sorts. That was Vieux Fort. And I believe this is what caused me to want to remain in this town, because it was so alive. So alive. Halcyon went through a lot of phases. It had its misfortunes. One of the biggest was when the Arab-Israeli war came about in 1973. The world was suffering from an oil crisis. And in 1974, soon afterwards, Halcyon closed down. The company which owned Halcyon went into receivership. It was a company in England called Cotlines. That was the first disaster. Sir John put his head out all over in the world and got different companies to take over the hotel and run it, and run it, and run it. The hotel ran for another 10 years until the liquidators had to take it over. It ran for 10 years and eventually the hotel closed down for good in 1984. Things became difficult. Things became difficult. Things went helter-skelter. But there were other little businesses around that took up the slack and decided they would hold the strain for until things got better. Now, I just received a note in front of me that says wrap up. I would love to be able to tell you so much more, but I don't know why I'm being hurried. There is so much that I want to share with you because you see, you need to know. You need to know. And it is this type of keeping you in the dark, this kind of thing where ignorance prevails. People come and put all kind of nonsense in your face because you don't know. You don't know where you come from, so the problem is you don't know where you are going. That is the problem. And that is why these people can come now and fight you and fight the country and fight the government and fight the prime minister, demonize the prime minister for trying to bring new life into Viewfort. Life that they themselves destroyed. But they now want and turn you around and say, go and fight against your daily bread. That is what you are now being told. However, I will leave this with you, and maybe one of these days, I may get an opportunity to tell you more. Because until you can know more, you will not be able to tell these people to go to hell. However, thank you so much for your time and patience. Until the next time.
Let me hear you make some noise and give a hand clap to Mr. Vaval again. Selma Inadizo. Monsieur Vaval ni history tellement ou ka sit la holos ya ou pa fintan history vie fo. Ça c'est un homme qui connaît ça about. Thank you very much, Mr. Vaval. Tonight we have a lot of speakers. Messieurs et dames, nous ni un chay moun ici a qui ni pour parler ba ou parce que nous ni gouvernement ou là hein. Ou ni premier ministre là. Let me hear you. Let me give him some love. You have one of our deputy political leaders there, Minister Ezekiel Joseph. You also have with us a phenomenal woman in the house, Honorable Dr. Gail T.C. Rigobert. Oh, the man who did it all. Yo di ko sa nou pa sa fan yen soazey. La y fini lave yo, y balye yo, la y fini epi yo. Honorable Bradley Felix. Messieurs, ils sont tous déjà soazey ici ensemble. Soazey, let me hear you. Bradley, vous sommes tous déjà soazey. Non, si missia yo pe a yo kouye tout sorte kalte non. I piti passe moi, mais ni chale passe moi. Honorable Dominic Fede. We also have two other phenomenal ladies. Ek mwen dou. Eswe ba la ki te fete pi Alvina ek Ezekiel dernier fois. Mwen dizon, mwen même pas have. Mais mwen de se sa ki fete Kasri South. Mais nou ka vini pou yo. Let me introduce to you our Minister of Health, Senator Mary Isaac. Ek pip kwa y passe. Mais pas worry about ça. En bas table tout ça li passe. Pas pièce l'autre côté. We have with us another senator, Honorable Fortuna Belrose. We also have with us our acting chairman of the party. As you know, our chairman is not with us, and he's been doing a phenomenal job of holding the party together. Ladies and gentlemen, our party chairman, Mr. Emmanuel Clary. We also have our prince. We have with us our former candidate for VF4 North, Mr. Prince Ambrose. Oh, there's somebody hiding in the back. Mate Memway. Oh, the man who made everybody proud. The man who made everybody cry as well. Because later about sete edimui, you are the man who get den enough. La me kuye prime minister, me we want den enough. Me yes, a lot like of you the man no, all like you the man yes. Me they confused. Jimmy to confuse them. Jimmy Henry, he's another senator in the house. Okay, then we have some executive members from the South. You met him already, but let's introduce him again. The chairman of the Viewport South constituency, Mr. Wayne Harrow. We also have some other executive members from Viewport South. We have Mr. Curtis Hudson. He's going to be speaking to you tonight. So let's show some warm welcome to Mr. Hudson. And we have a gentleman as well. A gentleman who made us all proud during the process of selecting our candidate. He did a lot of work on the ground, and he came and he said, for the party's sake, I will be a gentleman. And we honor him tonight, Mr. Claude Shalmai. We have I have a minister sitting in the back. Honorable Minister, may I please have you seated a little closer? And as I introduce him, he will walk and he will come closer. The Minister for National Security, Senator Honorable Herman Gill Francis. Ek likite du va match la hodi eh? Mowe Minister ka match. Some other executive members. Oh, I have the on. Is it Your Excellency? I have your worship. I have your worship, who is the mayor of Castries. Messieurs, si zo poko vini Castries a deju. Tout justly si ki katen mwen sav se la verite na pale. Là ou passe Castries, ou pa ka pre lode anyen anko. Ou pa ka we pièce vie kalte bagay anko. Nom la netwaye city a net. We have the mayor of Castries with us tonight. Your worship, Mr. Peterson Francis. Sebe mucho pa tout se Francis la ki pa bon. La ni yon ki pa bon. Pièce. Mais so desa. Yo bo. Are you hearing me tonight? Right. We have a few other executive members from our constituency. You can say where they are. We have the chairman for Ancillary Canneries. He's with us tonight. We also have our welfare officer, Miss Beryl George, who's at the back. We also want to acknowledge the chairman for Castries East, Mr. James. We have the chairman for Babono, Mr. Ellis. Tout chairman is here. Y'all see the support? Tout ces chairman alive, monsieur. The chairman for Castries Southeast is in the house as well. And we also want to acknowledge a dear friend, long-time member, supporter. Ika mo, ika brief, ika pale, tout sa idou se flabo. Doc is hiding from me tonight, but you're welcome. We're so happy to have you with us, Dr. Fletcher. So, ladies and gentlemen, esupawe. We have another speaker who's going to be here tonight, and I want you to realize what we are doing. Nous kamene tout ja. Ikavini. We're saving the best for last. Sakivezo. Saving the best for last. We have a few and a lot of people from Viewport South. Je viens fort. Yo fait vieux fort. Yo levé vieux fort. Yo connaît misère nous a ouais vieux fort. And they are the ones testifying to you tonight. Moi c'est je viens fort. Moi fait angoisse. Moi levé angoisse. So nous tous savent tout fait à nous à point vieux fort. Exordi à bon Dieu voye un sauveur ban nous. Il te voye Jésus-Christ avant. Mais toi, vaille là, il te voulait continuer faire. Jésus-Christ dit qu'il faut l'autre monde pour défaire toi vaille là. Il voye à l'an chasse ban nous au soir. Messieurs et dames, we have somebody who has come to deliver us from the south. But let me welcome right now another speaker from the south, Mr. Curtis Hudson, as he speaks to you tonight. Let's welcome him.
Bonsoir, Maman Flambeau. Ça va pas attendre moi, man. Bonsoir, Maman Flambeau, Asuzola, Magadezo, Maman. Bonsoir, en commission. Bon, Nancy, vous commencez par toi, moi, je finis par toi. Moi, je tout le monde comprendre moi, Bonsoir. Bonsoir, moi, je adresse de toi, janvier fort, yo kakouye concern citizen. Moi, rallivé, savent qui ça yo concern about. Là, moi, aller KFC. Now, well, I did what Tiboy, yo bon KFC ka beg. Là, moi, aller bon Upton, c'est Tiboy la ka beg. C'est concern citizen la pas ka ça. Yo pas ka c'est Tiboy la ka beg. Les Kenny, tu es vieux fort. À ses côtés, yo ka dormi. Yo ka dormi. Kenny, tu es villa. Yo pièce pas ouais ça. L'année à yo qui concerne, ben yo ni bagay yo ça fait. Ah si, l'année ça qui musicien. Ah si yo jamais allé à l'école là, eh ben masse de toi jeune moun à community ya, ak mouté yo mania pour guitare. C'est ça yo kakouye concern citizen. Moi aller à la computer, ak moi regarder qui ça qui concerne citizen. Mais toutes ces balles yo kadia, na wa yo opposite, ça c'est yo kadio ye. Les hurricanes Thomas passé. Moi te vieux fort. Moi garder tout partout pour yo. Moi wa yo pièce. Moi aller à bord truck. Moi de ka bouter mon repos. Ak moi de ka mettre de l'eau descendre par janvier fort. C'est ça yo ka kouye concern citizen. Mais pas pour dire les développements qu'elle fait vieux fort ou qu'elle est against lui avec la fille de quoi dit concern qui sont concernés about madou yo ti kouye about yo tout ces monde là qui concerne là yo tout charité là yo tout ya go bank account yo pas mettre la pièce moun ak yo ka di yo concern ben moi veut dire about moun là qui represent moun là qui represent ici yo que monsieur Kenny moun là qui tué vieux fort. Moi, je dis, il est commun, mais il y a trois plus gros achievements, M. Kenny. Premier plus gros achievement, M. Kenny, il tue bien fort. Il tue fouette. Deuxième là, il tue toute activité qui était la doc bien fort. Il tue sa fouette. Troisième là, UWP te fait développement pour mener le travail par janvier fort à l'aéroport là. Ça fait, il te bout il te fouette. Ak c'est moun ça qui dit moi, yo pour janvier fort. Janvier fort, ils fait yo mistake, ils continué à voter monsieur Anthony. L'autre élection, à ce fac, il a courir. Toutes les bagailles courir. Yo kay qui devient fort. Because Pearl of the Caribbean, kay levé bien fort. Ak yo tout ça yo pea, yo tout kay courir. Yo tout kay courir. Messieurs, mesdames, moi faites bien fort. Madou yo ba yabot moi. Ma jamais aller les lettres là. Ma jamais aller les lettres là. So ma kay quitter les lettres là, empêchez moi. Fait bagaille ba bien fort. Ak ni non plus nous pas caser les lettres là. J'en viens fort. Mais veux si porter tout ça. Monsieur, moi dois bailler. Moi t'es ici hein. Mais make sure. Moi t'es allé online. Ak pour écouter monsieur Chasney. Moi monsieur Chasney. Your presentation, I was very impressed.
and I pass it in the house. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yo pay.
No pay from the fair. Mama is not go and shop away.
Yo
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 Yo pay, yo pay, yo pay with you. Yo pay, yo pay, yo pay with you.
Yo pay.
Yo pay, yo pay, yo pay with you.
Yo pay.
Yo pay, yo pay, yo pay with you.
Yo pay.
Yo pay chaste, spider en brasile. Yo pay Stevie, hot and Miss.
Mama Iflabo. Zotsan Buki sa yo pay. Yo pay because yo ka ni pou kou wiki te vie for. Top development vie for. And like Mr. Hudson said, and I agree, Dr. Kenny Anthony is personally responsible for killing Vieux-Fort South. It is au débat, il dit yo tué Dokla.
Yes, papa.
Mais c'est pas Dokla tout seul il tué. Il tué airport là. Bon, je viens fort. Yo ka travailler les Dokla, yo ka travailler airport là, yo ka ilame. C'est ça je viens fort qu'a fait pli. Mais ça sont pas grave. Yo bay 3 dates pour ouvrir Saint-Jude, yo pas fait. Yo te vle tuer Saint-Jude avec tout je sauf là. Because si nous pas ni l'hôpital, qui ça kay rive nous? Nous kay nous boy jusqu'à tuer ouais docteur. Là malade ambulance ni pour porter au castri. This United Workers Party government will give you St. Jude's. They will give you St. Jude's. And above all, they will give you the Pearl of the Caribbean project and give you DSH. Di yo ki yo vley, ki yo pa vley, yo ka hen DSH. And with that said, I would like to welcome, as Miss Nancy said, our prince. A man who stand not just St. Lucian's, the world. The world. Because they said he could not do it. And he showed them what he is worth. I welcome Mr. Prince Ambrose to speak to you.
Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up.
Un bel bonsoir pour toutes gens Sainte-Lucie. Ici, l'honneur est un privilège pour moi ici à Oswaya. Et il a fait un bon plaisir pour moi, un grand quantité Saint-Lucien qui a venu montrer ici pour le développement en Vieux-Fort. Ça m'a simplement faire about 2 observations, just 2 observations, and what does the project mean to a few people in St. Lucia. Là, nous regardons l'histoire de Saint-Lucie. Gouvernement flambeau toujours ni pour goumer wed. Là, yo vle mener développement en pays. Gouvernement le bon toujours a opposé tout pareil gouvernement flambeau qu'a proposé. Et dans chaque idée là, ça fait plus yo opposé, c'est plus leader aller devant et faire ça ni pour faire. Et plus souvent passé seulement, yo toujours à dans temps qui vini, ou yo même ka vini, yo ka enrejoui yo, en ça yo te ka opposé, because yo ka un bénéfice li. En deuxième observation, en chaque semoun ka poussé semoun pour révolter, c'est moun sa ka fait bien, les vini pour bagay. They are doing very well in material goods, and they are making the people believe they are for them. And those they are pushing, they have nothing for themselves. You bani ATM, CTM, BTM, PSTM. But you can faire ça, vous quoi? Yo pour yo. Mais ça, yo ka ka fe, yo ka vwe se moun nan douvan, dat ki yo te sa vina nan position pou yo sa fe koyo. What does the project means to the minibus operator? So in other words, what does the project means to me as a minibus operator? A minibus operator only brings in his reward by volume. So si ou pa chaye moun, kwa minibus operator, ou pa sa fe l'argent. Vieux fort moun pa ka descendre vieux fort à présent. Because personne pas l'argent qui ça qui vieux fort en rien même. Les moi peg 9h30, moi ni devant devant moi kay l'autre 11h30 midi. Ça veut dire la pani moun pour plein vendre. And so with the project, the development of Viewfort, you will have more people coming into work, and so I will carry more people. L'année chez moun na we, moi ka voudwe bay yo $1, mais si moi longe ça, moi pou ka tire si moi ça gagne on taya. But as the volume increase and I carry more, I am at liberty to hand out a 20 to the less fortunate. What does the development mean? Pour mouna ki ni twey bola ouya. Mouna ki ni twey alors gen pack biscuit ki ni 12 ti biscuit adan, I ka pon yon semaine pour vendre 12 ti biscuit. Ki profit ki an ça? Mais les moun commence à venir vieux fort ou ka vendre 2 packs à 12 à dans 7 jours. Est-ce que ça pas bénéfice pour moun qui ni toya bala ouya? What about our coconut vendors? Soleil ni pour battre coco avant il fin vendre. Le soleil bat coco, coco ka tourner ou boire coco ka kaka l'eau. Mais si coco ça vend bonheur, ça fait ou ka marcher. These businesses, they survive on volume of people. Viewfort has nothing, so there is nobody coming into town. But when there is development, menkoyo kamashale, moulon kavan, cocoa kavan, roti kavan, hasa kavan, et tout bay kavan. Tiga son ki en gâteau ka jwen na bay pou y faire. And finally, what does the development of Viewfort means to the St. Lucia Labour Party? To the St. Lucia Labour Party, the development means to them that they will be in opposition for the next 20 to 30 years.
Are you serious?
And I say to St. Lucians, the leader of the opposition, in his words, he said, the SLP under Dr. Kenny Anthony took the hard decisions to turn around the economy, and they paid the consequences at the poll. I say to them, let the United Workers' Party take the hard decisions and allow them to pay the consequences at the poll. Thank you.
Baby.
Position pour pli passer 20 l'année. And that is truth, you know. That is the reality. Because Kenny and Company, Philip JP and Company, Ernest Hill and Company, yo tout savent that ki depuis Alan Chasne commence travail. Puis ça c'est un homme qui connaît travail. Ça pas un homme qui ni bagay. Yo toujours les gabay mépris. Yo di papa il pa bali run business. Ou sa pour qui ça papa il pa bali run business. Puis papa il savi même ça run on business li. That is why. So this is a man who knows how to work. Et ça c'est un homme qui kay tourner cette lisi. Et puis tout gens cette lisi kay benefit from travail Alan Chasney, et puis the team of men and women that you see sitting here. That is what you voted for. So, l'autant Jean le baka pale, l'autant yo ka fait des agouements, c'est ça yon yo sa fait. Laide, mi sa yo ka fait. Tok. Sa yon yo sa fait. This is the team of people who are the workers. And so I will bring to you again another man from Vieux-Fort. Nom sa sa nom we connaître from times. Et puis nom sa te tout ka travail en let doc la Vieux-Fort. Et puis depuis ouais en bâton, moun chapek en bâton, ou savent qui laisse ça y est. That is a supporter. That is a man from Vieux-Fort. C'est un homme qui lève. Il fait tout bagay Vieux-Fort. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Joachim Griffith.
Bonsoir, maman Flambeau. Bonsoir tout le monde pour venir faire nous garder au temps bel au soir. Bon, yo dit yo ka bay 3 minutes, n'a pris 2 encore, n'a pris 5. Tabanasi. Bon, yo dit Prime Minister passe à parler pas toi. Eh bien from Jordia, monsieur Prime Minister, moi kay parler pas toi ba. Lo bouzon moun parler pas toi, kouye moi n'a parler pas toi ba. Bon, manager te son nou kay vitement. Yo dit qui ça Vieux-Fort, qui ça maman Vieux-Fort kay fait les DSH vini. Les land horse race track, et c'est caca cheval nous kay amasser. Mais c'est plus gros travail Vieux-Fort bay jeune maman nous, c'est un petit bombe qu'avant cigarette avec job. Et puis les yo vinn acheter nous ka jik shot because nous pas nasser la pan travail Vieux-Fort. Bon, problème Kenny avec les bas commencer les flambeaux viennent power. Premier ministre l'a fait, il mène swearing ceremony in the Great Walls of Taipei. C'est qu'on a Kenyan Tony de couiller, les nous avons un fil là, il voit un lettre, il dit quoi? Il parle pour qui ça nous a fait un fil en bloc, mais pied bois si c'est 20 nouveaux bah oui. Monsieur veut développer Vieux-Fort. Vous avez avec. Maman Vieux-Fort, moi veux me cause question ça les oreilles dormir la kaizo. 15 years Kenyan Tony's Prime Minister, Minister of Finance, Vieux-Fort District Rep. À partir canal, sidewalk, et footpath. Dis-moi qui ça ils a fait? Square, il peut faire square, il just vient one hey, square est toujours là. Mais c'est moi un grand homme. Well, ma accueilli un grand homme, mais il passe 60. Yo toi ka marché. Nom l'a dit il quitte Vieux-Fort 50 l'année passée. 50 years ago il quitte Vieux-Fort. Et il était sorti la caille tête li, mahebi, et la caille l'autre tête li da. Monsieur a pas de personne ko da ka wete. Monsieur a passé tout le monde là qui dit quoi? Celle ba yo là, tout ces petits chimé ça là yo just me concret là. Et monsieur just cross man là da. Me dit oui bon Dieu. Co-development. After 50 years, if there was development, he would have asked, mais c'est quoi da ka wete? Bon, horse race track la ka mene, nous ka apprendre, nous ni moun ka apprendre jockey. Nous ni moun kay fait blacksmith, nous ni moun kay train cheval, nous ni moun kay passer les tracks là, so nous ni travail. Nous pas ni step 3 jours pour un whole l'année. Nous ka travail 3 fois tout seul. Beaucoup de draw à fond ni. Because step là c'est d'ouvre Noël ou ni pas spend là pour Noël. L'autre step là c'est à août d'ouvre septembre là ni pas spend pour l'école, livre l'école ou pas nan rien. So pour ça nous ka travail. Nous pas travail pour ça. Mais c'est DSH qui a levé les pieds fort. Ça, il n'y a pas de ça, jamais vais faire, c'est ça qu'il fait. Vous pouvez dire, après 50 ans, vous n'avez pas fait rien. Un monde qui a mené travail, qui a dit, je vais pas faire travail. C'est ça nous voulons. Aïe beg, eh bien nous pas qu'à beg. C'est le problème là. Pour mieux que loi qui piche pied Kenyan Tony avec les bas partis, c'est les yo swearing ceremony vieux fort. Ça, il a dit, comment l'argent écouter? This is a parliament for the people and by the people. Un parmi ces gens nous fait. La pas ni personne qui a des tickets pour entrer là. Et ça brûle. Yahweh, awa. Pour mieux on ça, quoi est bon. So, il a acheté une autre manière pour dire, nous pas veut travail. Mais c'est nous veut travail, nous veut tout travail. Moi, je suis comme moi, mais oui, ça y est, il a fait devant les lettres là. Je dis, je conseille Dubaï, man. Je dis, bon les lettres là. Il dit, mon menti, garçon. Je dis, oui, frère, bon les lettres là, il a fait ça. Il dit, c'est pour ça qu'il n'y a pas match, ou pas dire rien. Je dis, je vais faire toute partie couille. Bon, nous avons un petit coq. nous avons un coq pour l'élection, l'autre élection. C'est pour tout le bail à Paris. Ouais, l'élection couillé. Les coqs là, jump. Toutes les bannes pour ici, oui. Because la panne est pour vous. Bon, messieurs, ces dames, on regarde vieux fort, un ville vieux fort. La panne, il y a un business vieux fort qui a fait là tous les mois pour ça payer mon ni. La panne, mon vieux fort. Bon, les DSH vini, la canne plus travail. Si vous avez trouvé, vous avez vendu 50 personnes. Vous avez pris 6 nègres pour vendre. Les l'année un moun pour venir acheter l'amour. Combien de temps vous avez pris? Je dis à moi, on est venu à nous avons monté stage là. Moi dis qu'on va vendre bon chimien là souhait. Toute mes nuits yo na là. J'ai casé yo à robu. Les DSH vini depuis 9h ou à la caillou. Toute bagaille ça vendre. Et c'est ça, yo pavé janvier faut comprendre. Yo ka dit nous qu'on nous ka travail. Nous pas ni pour travail DSH. Que dit c'est moun qui gagne là. Plus shop vieux faut vendre. Monsieur Green ni pour employer plus moun. Baba Luka vieux ouvert. Toutes ces côtés qui ferment les claques chute qui vieux ouvert. And that is what we want, development. We have been in view for too long for no development. Mais c'est à Save Our Beach, Sandy Beach. Mais de yo comment ka monter bo beach là. Moi là tous les bons matins bon Dieu fait. Tous les bons matins moi là, m'a ka yo pièce, mais yo ka parler Save Sandy Beach. Qui Sandy Beach? The Vieux-Fort Concerned Citizen gade yo. Yo dernier teni position. Keni ba yo position. Yo resign. Vous savez que yo resign. The chief not listening to nobody. So pas ka honte ka vinn di moun vote by Kenya à présent. Hein? The chief was not listening to nobody. So koui. Now zo ka di vinn vote by chief là. Eh ben, nous ka sou un coq by chief là. Et moun chief là ka voye nous ni un coq pour lui tout. Bon, messieurs, 1979, gouvernement tié économie cette ici en l'agriculture, c'est les vieux forte belle. Whole chair te belle, tout le monde whole claque chute ka boucher moun les vendredi. Il tié économie en l'agriculture, il met en les touristes. Est-ce que monsieur fait ça? Pourquoi vous la base a fait? Regardez ça nous ka payer pour. Nous pas ni citrus. Because farmer quitté fig like I fait watchman, I drive bus. So fig la néglecté, whole agriculture néglecté. Nous pas ça même dans citon. C'est ça qu'a fait là now. Bon, gouvernement ça a venu qui met plus millions de l'agriculture. Now nous ka ouais produit ka descend. Nous ka manger plus meilleur parce que nous avons plus produit. Bon, touristes là, ils met économie les touristes. Mais c'est que dit tété nous n'y vient pas nous pas ça ni un hôtel. Il y a un hôtel nous dit depuis 1960, Halcyon Days. Même si on crié coconut bay, en l'autre côte petit yo balé que l'autre non, nous pas en neuf. Bon, nous ni Prime Minister vient les budget like les m'écouter, il me dit oui maman, now bagaille kay fait. Et Mr. Prime Minister moi derrière et moi savent tout janvier pour derrière pour mettre travail bon nous. Nous veut ces hôtels à venir. Nous veut employement, nous veut maman nous aille joindre travail. Nous veut dou bout ka quitter 5 à 6 heures bon matin pour nous ka monter ka suer les chimien, nous veut travailler fort. Et monsieur Premier ministre, là d'autres bout kay Dave Chardon. Moi pas côté ce nom là parce que ce nom là ni pour soin ici yo. Nay bon là mais 5 heures bon matin c'est pour la sortir la mer. Entend, là, il y a un homme qui perd courant te oued, moi on li bon matin, moi dis copain, courant oued pas la mer, dis moi garçon moi pour soin chemin. Mais nous dit pour ça sortir la mer parce que courant te oued, il passe à venir pour aider Shadow pour soin chli. Monsieur Prime Minister, mon vous mener toi bail pour ce bout ça bout à la mer autant bonnet. C'est nous ça ni pour bout à la mer autant bonnet, nous ni pour acheter travail ba yo pour yo pas perdre la mer, quand acheter Shadow pour soin chio. Bon, moi pour plus de temps passer mon dernier mais monsieur, bonsoir, nous ka un l'autre jour encore.
Maman il flabo. C'est aller à la moitié zokamade pour lui. Put your hands together and welcome the Honorable Guy Joseph. He's in the house.
UWP.
Monsieur UWP.
Mama flabo.
UWP. Hey.
UWP.
Mama flabo.
UWP. UWP.
Mama flabo.
UWP. UWP.
Mama flabo.
UWP.
My people of Beaufort, show some more love for Mr. Griffith. You know, when the people are the soul of Beaufort South. These people who spoke to you, they are the souls of Beaufort South. They live in Beaufort South. We suffer in Beaufort South. We know Beaufort South. We need this development. Let me tell you a story my grandfather told me. My grandfather told me that those lands proposed for the horse race track, after the Americans left, those lands were kept for us, their children. And for all those years, we, the children of those people, have not benefited anything from those lands. Tous les jours, moi passe là, c'est Holton Zeb, Holton Beth, Holton Chouval. La panaye. Today, our Prime Minister has proposed a horse race track, hotels, malls, villas, causeways. Tout bagay ban nou, yo ka di nou pa poy? Est nou kouyon? Nou pa kouyon? Di se nom sa le mwa bout ek ou nou pou paye se bilou. Est yo ka mette la han la main? Do you want to be beggars? No, we are workers. That is why you are supporters of the United Workers Party. We are not beggars. Right now, we're going to introduce one of my colleagues. Today we marched to one of her songs, a beautiful song, right? A beautiful song, right? We want jobs. Do you want jobs? We're going to welcome on stage Lady Lynn to do a rendition for us. Welcome, Lady Lynn. Show some love.
Good night. Every day I sit down and watch the news. The unemployment figures they use have me so confused. They making joblessness in the nation. Some pollution stay on staycation, and they're not checking the frustration. I don't know when last I make them speak. Walking down Rejection Street. You think the job interview may let sweet. And some say we don't want to work while politicians fighting couples. While I'm standing the heads like jokes. Sing with me, jobs. We want jobs. Sing with me. We want jobs. We want jobs. Let them hear you, jobs. We want jobs. We want jobs. We want jobs. Let me hear you. Yeah. They make unemployment so simplistic, citing endless. Next, IMF putting on the direct. Sing with me, jobs. We want jobs. Sing, sing, sing with me. We want jobs. We want jobs. Make them hear you, jobs. We want jobs. We want jobs. We want jobs. Everybody, we need jobs. You need jobs. Put your hand up in the air. Define my message will not be denied. Set us snobs. Now it's decriminalize the weed. Prostitution already conceded. Desperation, people in need. Sing with me, jobs. We want jobs. I want you to stand up and stand up. Put your hand up in the air. It's your time, job time. It's jobs. That's what we need. We want jobs. That's what we need. Put your hand up in the air. Let me see these hands. Come on. We want jobs. We want jobs. That's what we need. Jobs. We want jobs. We want jobs. That's what we need. Let them hear you.
ago, that 7 years do jobs, but we knew that this is what St. Lucian vai. Nous savons that qui je cette l'ici pas. This is a party that will make you proud. This book, the women's arm has been active. They are going around. Let's give a hand clap for the women of the United Workers' Party. Every single Sunday they go around constituency to constituency. Yo te di nou de ka servi l'église pour politics, mais ça pas vrai. Nous still ka aller l'église. Tous les dimanches nous ka aller l'église. Nous ka visiter commune and they give out hampers to needy people. Sienadu. Vinigeti. Alright, I'll give you pate savla. That key. Parliament. Please welcome.
Ye sons of men.
Yes, fun. We have to admit, I really miss that kind of session. But I'll tell you, all of a sudden, my people, to tell me, DSH, they're saying it's untrue and it's up, it's just may just come as job last that's what we have to be concerned about.
When you call me destiny, Mama look from when you call me destiny. Mama look from when you call it. I wanna rule my destiny, my destiny.
Bon view for sure. Come.
I never get caught.
Good night, Viewfort. I bring you tonight special greetings from Sulphur City. DSH, the one